very important, a very, very big actor in the Indian film industry who's made us proud of also not being just an Indian actor but also crossing over and interestingly staying in India while doing so. That is the biggest part of it, sir, right?
Thank you so much, Manjuji, for such kind words, saying things that are absolutely true fact. Uh, I'm absolutely honored by this, and yes, just to begin with, to start with, I am the first Indian commercial cinema actor, as you rightly said, to make a transition from Bollywood to Hollywood. I'm not the first Indian actor to ever work in Hollywood. There were wonderful actors who worked before me, but they went there and shifted and settled down there. And I said, I'm a successful actor of another country. I will work here and I will go back to my movies, and that they had never heard of. I'm talking about pre-internet days,
Right.
when they could not Google and find out who you were.
Yeah.
And it was very difficult. And I'm proud of the fact that it took me many years to convince them, work in their films, expose them to our wonderful cinema, Indian cinema, be it Bollywood, be it Malayalam films, Tamil film, Telugu films, every film. And also convince them that the talent in India, the stars in India would add value to your film.
Right.
More eyeball, more business, more interest in your film, more media coverage. And it all got translated to them eventually. And I'm proud of the fact that I created a mud path between Bollywood and Hollywood. I created a mud path between Indian film industry and Hollywood. And it is being cemented and followed
That's a highlight.
by wonderful actors, colleagues of mine, whether it is Priyanka Chopra, Irfan Khan, Anupam, Anil Kapoor, even Amitabh Bachchan, everybody. And I'm very sure when the younger generation decides to go that route, we will make a freeway.
I'm sure. And that's such a remarkable thing. But
Thank
it
you.
would have been such a difficult journey, right? Because you're such a popular actor in India. And then when you go there, you have to prove yourself. To talk.
Oh, you not only have to prove yourself, you are. See, today it's easy. How it's easy, for example, let's say, in the evening, I'm meeting somebody and I've been told that person is so and so, this, that, and the other. I can Google, find out interesting things about that person, and also know how important and how successful that person is.
Right.
But I am talking about days when there were no email, there was no Google, nothing. You're going to Hollywood and you're saying, I'm a successful actor, I'm a star of my country, and I would like to work here. And as soon as my filming is finished, I'm going back.
Right.
All these things they are not heard of, and also they were not exposed to our wonderful cinema. These were extremely important, things that I consistently, continuously, sort of persisted and exposed them to this, and became, as you rightly said, the first Indian commercial cinema actor to make a transition.
Okay.
VHS, no subtitles, 3.5 hour long film, which they refused to see. I had to show them bits and pieces in between dinner and conversation and everything. And they said, Gulshan, I don't know what you guys are speaking, but there's no subtitles. And then every 2 minutes, you guys break into a dance. So all those things were difficult because it was just VHS, and some of them were terrible quality VHS. But it took smaller efforts and also their interest in our wonderful India,
Yeah.
wonderful culture of India, exotic, beautiful India, incredible India.
Yeah.
That was also the key.
Right.
And when they got exposed to our wonderful cinema,
Right.
whether it is Bollywood films, Hindi films, Malayalam films, Tamil films, Telugu films, the wonderful actors, whether it is Rajnikant, Amitabh Bachchan, Mohanlal, Shah Rukh Khan, Gulshan Grover, and wonderful directors, DOPs. I mean, like Santosh Sivan, this, that, and the other, Mani Ratnam, all these
Yeah, Rahman.
fantastic. A.R. Rahman, fantastic. A.R. Rahman came much later. So,
Okay, yeah.
A.R. Rahman and Rasul Fukriti came much later.
You're known to have different names of characters in several Hindi films, but very interesting names of characters. Each of your character has a certain name. You have Chappan Tikli. You have so many Batman and very interesting names in a lot of films, Hindi films. You've had a very the names of your characters in a lot of Hindi films have been very, very interesting. And the get-up has also been interesting. So we'll talk about two things. First, your research team, which goes and finds out those quirks of characters which you incorporate. And second, are you also involved in naming these characters because it looks like that?
See, my problem was when I came into films that the name of the character changed, the film changed, and the star looked the same. And some of it was necessary because that's why he or she is the star. That they look in a certain way and public won't see it. But it was really unfair that you were just doing the same thing, recycling it film after film. See, when I came into films, what was really disturbing and distracting was the film changed, the name of the character changed, but the actor, the star looked the same. Similar clothes, similar everything, similar acting as well. And I'm not saying that is incorrect. I'm saying because that's why you're a star. That's how people want to see you. Those are the traits, your good looks, your everything. I didn't feel comfortable doing that. I felt when the name of the character changes, your setup changes, your style of dialogue should change, the way you look should change. And I came after having done my MCom from Shriram College of Commerce. I did an actor's training at late Professor Roshan Taneja Saab's acting school, along with Anil Kapoor, Mazhar Khan, and various others. And I was also an acting teacher for about 8, 9 years. So I felt it is being untrue to your work, your profession, your characters, your roles. And I started to work on them. I'm very grateful to the filmmakers who had immense faith in my ability and who said, okay, क्या करना है दिखाओ आप कैसे look बनाना है बताइए आप. Once I got success because of these wonderful filmmakers who supported me initially, whether it was director Umesh Mehra, whether it was Mahesh Bhatt Saab, and many other directors who initially, Balu Mahindra, and many others who initially allowed me to do something different. Once I became successful, then the writers started to write my role accordingly. Then the director said, we have written the role blank of a villain. You fill in the colors. Come up with some ideas, come up with some pictures, some references, some photographs. They were kind to me. Those wonderful directors, producers, writers are responsible for my success. That background music was given by some wonderful person who made it look so fantastic. The photography was done by a great DOP who made my entry look so dynamic or my turn look so fantastic. It was not just me. Mine was that I wanted to do it, my sincerity. I was ready to put myself through all that hard work of being made up and be in the uncomfortable circumstances of, I mean, as hot as Dubai, and yet I'm wearing 5 layers of clothes and beards and wigs and things like that.
And there have been actors who've been impressed by that. You've been
Yeah,
called
yeah.
a bellboy somewhere.
Yeah.
That's all part of it.
Yes.
How does an actor guard himself from a lot of negativity around? How do you guard your inner space?
I feel actors, artists are most beautiful people, wonderful people. They're like clay. Their hearts are so clean. It's not just actors, every artist.
Yeah.
Journalist is an artist, photographer is an artist, musician is an artist. They're such pure people. They're such dedicated people. They chose against the tide.
Right.
I mean, who wants to go into a profession? There's no certainty. There's no guarantee that you will be successful. These are all wonderful human beings, innocent people, pure. They come with the intentions of pursuing a life, dedicating a life to art. And you do get a little commercial, you do get a little corrupt, you do get a little smarter, little, like street smart and this, that, and the other. But that innocence, that purity stays throughout your life. And you don't have to make any effort to guard yourself against this because it's your basic belief. My basic belief is hard work. I dare to do something different, and I have immense faith in God and goodness.
Right.
And I have faith in wishes of people. I have faith in blessings of people. Like uh, we've stopped the interview and took
Yes.
pictures
Yeah.
with all those wonderful fans who
Fans,
will
yeah.
go back with a smile that
Yes.
we met Gulshan Grover in Dubai,
Yeah.
and then he was
Yes.
warm.
It's their day. Their
Yeah,
day is
no,
done
no. I
today.
mean, it's my day is also made
Yeah.
because of their blessings, because of their good wishes.
Yeah.
So I believe in that, and that guards me against every wrong thing.
Fabulous, you said.
Well, thank you.
Tell me about Sadma and that first role as, and then Sridevi ji, Kamal Hassan. That role. Tell me about that.
I got film Sadma because of my friend Anil Kapoor. Anil Kapoor was shooting for a Malayalam film with the senior actress Lakshmi, director Mani Ratnam, and DOP of the film was Balu Mahendra. Name of the film was Pallavi and Pallavi. Anil Kapoor, on my birthday, uh, lied, tricked me into taking to Ooty with this promise that he is going to get me a role in the film.
Okay.
But he had some other plan in his mind, which was a noble, good plan. He had a plan of taking me there and introducing me to Balu Mahendra, to Mani Ratnam, and various other wonderfully talented, people. He got me the role of Sadma, and when I went on the sets of Sadma, I met wonderful Kamal Hassan, multi-talented, one of the best actor, uh, not only in India, in the world. Like he's the only actor who does daringly different roles. He's the only actor who does such innocent roles in, uh,
Apura जैसे लेके
yeah, no, जो विश्वनाथ जी की पिक्चरों में, that innocent, that
yeah.
he's one actor who's also got great body. He can play a warrior. He will look good on a horse.
He
He
also
will.
played a woman.
Yeah, he also played a woman. In fact, in my opinion, Kamala Hassan is one of the best actor that we have. Better than all the actors that we have in Bollywood and other cinema. It's just this that, when I met him, that, he was a volcano of talent.
Yeah.
And my friend, the producer of the film, Romu Sippi, me and Kamal Hassan, we hung out together. We used to go for jogging every evening, exercise and all that. And I learned a lot from him. I met late Sridevi, who was a shy, timid person till the camera rolled. When the camera rolled, she was
Another
that character, that energy. So, and I was given, apart from acting, was given the job of uh, teaching Hindi dialogues.
The Silk Smith as well.
Silk Smita,
And
Sridevi, Kamal Hassan, everybody,
who was your
including
best student?
Sridevi. She's
Oh.
like a parrot.
Yeah. Okay.
And even Balu Mahendra would say, just describe me in English. What is the meaning of this? Okay. And can we not have this word and not have that? Can you suggest something? And then he would discuss with the dialogue writer or the producer and say, okay, I like this to be changed. Yeah. So it was a great learning experience, Sadma. It also put me in a different category that it was one of the most talked about film of that time.
Right.
And suddenly, Kamal Hassan, Sridevi and Gulshan Grove, Sadma.
What a beautiful film. And
Yeah,
I think Kamalji, when she passed away, he sung this song in Tamil.
yeah. I
For
see.
her.
Oh, wow.
Especially that
Yeah,
one
yeah.
that he made.
Yeah,
So
yeah,
to sleep.
yeah,
That's Bad Man.
yeah.
Which becomes the, I mean, everybody knows you like that. I remember interviewing Prem Chopra ji when he did
Yeah, yeah.
Prem Naam Hai Mera. That was his
Ji,
autobiography.
ji, 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 ji.
Aapka Bad Man. So because it's the most first two words when somebody looks at you.
It's the first two words for sure. It's my name. My name is changed from Gulshan Grover to Badman, and thanks to director Subhash Ghai, who thought of this name, who thought of this idea, and uh, called me for breakfast to his house. And when a big director calls you for breakfast or a meeting, he's offering you a role. But he did not offer me a role till the elevator came because, according to him, the role had just a name and few scenes. And then it's his wonderful direction. It's the DOP late Ashok Mehta's great way of presenting my character. It's the tremendous hard work of my maker person, Suresh Dada, my wig maker, Malik Wig, my costume maker, Madhav, Madhav means, Madhav Agasti, and of course, my sincerity and dedication and talent that this character translated into something that we didn't imagine. And today, it is not only the way people call me or think of me, it is also something, it's become my trademark. It's become like my brand, including Penguin, who published this book.